If you own a home here in Southern California, there's a quiet mistake that can cost your family months of court and tens of thousands of dollars. And almost nobody find out until it's too late. It comes down to two things: probate and a law called Prop 19. In the next couple of minutes, I'll show you exactly what they do to your home and the simple planning that protects your family from both. Real quick, I'm Jack Ma, a local real estate broker working where LA, Orange County, and San Bernardino County meet. Brea, Chino Hills, Yorba Linda, Diamond Bar, Walnut, and surrounding areas. One important thing before we start: I'm a real estate broker. I'm not an attorney and I'm not a CPA. So think of this as a plain English map, not a legal advice. For actual plan, work with the estate planning attorney and I'll help you find a good one. Here's what I will cover: what probate really costs you family, Prop 19 trap that catches people, and the simple fix that handles both. Stick around. It's easier than you think. So let's start with probate. Probate is just a court process that transfers someone's assets after they pass, including their home. If the house isn't set up to avoid it, that's where it goes. And in California, this is slow, public, and expensive. Slow, it usually takes 9 to 18 months. Sometimes longer. Your family often can't sell or have full access. Public, anyone can look up what's owed and what's owned and who gets it. And there's the part that shocks people: the cost. The court set the probate fee by law, but it's based on the gross value. So your mortgage doesn't lower the bill. And that fee gets paid twice: once to the attorney and once to the person running the estate, the personal representative. Let me make it real. On a home worth $1 million, which, let's be honest, is normal home price in our area now, the fee come out to $46,000. $46,000 out of your family pocket just to move the house through court. On a smaller estate around $600,000, it's still around $21,000. That money that would have gone to your kids instead goes to the process. Now, you might be thinking, didn't California just pass the law to fix this? Well, kind of. Let me show you why it probably won't help much. As of April 25, there's a new law, AB 2016, that created a simple, faster process to transfer a home without probate. Sounds great. Here's the catch: it only works if the home is a primary residence worth under $750,000, and the whole estate stays under that line with no other property. Look around our market. In Brea, Chino Hills, Diamond Bar, Walnut, most homes are worth more than $750,000. And if mom and dad own even one more small property, it disqualifies. So for most family here, the shortcut doesn't apply, and you're right back in full probate. That's exactly why this matters and why the fix I'll show you still matter as much. Okay, even if you've handled the probate, there's a second thing that catch family off guard: property tax, and this is where Prop 19. Here's the old deal people remember. Parents could pass their home to their kids and their kids cap the parents' low property tax. For a lot of California family, that makes a huge difference. Prop 19 changed that. Now, if you inherit your parents' home and you do not make it your own primary residence, if you rent it out or keep it as a second home, it gets reassessed to today's market value, and the property tax could jump a lot. Picture this: your parents were paying tax based on the value from decades ago. The home's worth over $1 million today. If you don't move in, your property tax bill can be more than double sometimes overnight. And even if you move in, there's a cap. Only about $1 million of value above your parents' old assessed value stays protected, and that number adjusts over time. Above that, you get reassessed on the difference. Nobody tells family this until the tax bill showed up, and by then, the options are gone. Now, here's the good news inside the same law, and this one's for a homeowner 55 and up. If you are 55 or older, Prop 19 lets you take your low property tax with you when you move. You can buy a replacement home anywhere in California and keep that low tax base up to 3 times in your life. So if you've been scared to downsize because you lose your tax, that fear is outdated. You can move closer to your kids, go into a place that fits your life now, and bring your low property tax along with you. I'll do a whole video just on that. It's a big deal for anyone thinking about downsizing. So, what actually protects your family? Here's the simple version. The main tool is a living trust. When your home is held in a trust, it does not go through probate. It passes through to your family privately, quickly, and without those court fees. For most homeowners, setting up a trust costs a small fraction of what probate would cost and saves your family 9 to 18 months of wait. But, and this is important, a trust by itself does not automatically solve the Prop 19 tax side. This is a separate conversation with your attorney and CPA, so you want to handle both together. Here's your simple checklist. 4 questions. 1, do you or your parents actually have a living trust? 2, is the home actually put into the trust? This one trips people up. A trust only works if the house is formally moved into it. I've seen family with the trust sitting in a drawer and the home never transferred. So still went through probate. So check this. 3, have you talked through Prop 19 with an attorney so you know what happens with the tax when the home passes? And 4, if you're going to inherit a home, decide before anything happens whether you live in it, keep it, or sell it, because that one choice changes your tax bill completely. Do these 4 things, and you've protected the single most valuable things most family owns. Now, let me be straight with you. I'm not here to scare you into anything. And again, I'm not your attorney. Some of this won't apply to your situation, and that's fine. But if you own a home here, or your parents do, this is worth an afternoon of your time. And one more honest point for family who decided to sell and inherit a home. There's actually a tax advantage on your side called step-up basis. In plan term, the home's value reset when it inherited, which means you save on capital gain. But always check with your CPA. This isn't about fear. It's about making one good decision now instead of an expensive one later. So here's how I can help. My side of expertise is real estate. If you're wondering what an inherited home is really worth today, whether to keep it or sell it, or how Prop 19 affect the move, send me a message or give me a call. I'll give you a straight answer, walk you through the options, and there's no pressure at all. And if you need a legal side handled, I work with estate planning attorneys I trust, and I'm glad to connect you. You can book a quick 15 minutes call at the link below, or text me directly at 909-610-5188. Oh, I speak both English and Mandarin, whichever is easier for you. The full written guide with probate numbers, the Prop 19, is linked in the description below if you want a deeper dive before you talk to anyone. And if this helped, subscribe. Because next one, I'm breaking down Prop 19 for anyone 55 plus who's thinking about downsizing and how to move without losing your low property tax. And it's something you want to hear. I'm Jack Ma. I'll see you in the next one.